Max Grodnchik, Max Broad, Max Blumenthal, Max Bishop, Max Allan Collins, Maxwell Caulfield, Maxwell Atoms, Max Wright, Max Reger, Max Jacob, Max Gradel, Max Clifford, Max Rhyser, Max Beerbohm, Max Baucus, Max von Laue, Max Valiquette, Max. More MAX-14 of 23, the best male vocalists in EDM, ranked 11 of 43 of the best YouTube musicians. Max Perutz, Max Amini. More Max Amini 11 of 154 famous Iranian Americans, 13 of 31 celebrities who are Persian. Max Jean-Gilles, Max Horkheimer, Max Holland, Maxwell. More Maxwell 47 of 107 college and professional athletes who were raised Mormon 224 of 225 the best Arizona Cardinals of all time 53-66 the best Arizona Cardinals quarterbacks of all time. Max Cleland, Max Perutz, Max Reger, Max Romeo. More Max Romeo 39 of 307 the best reggae bands/artists, 12 of 51 the best roots reggae bands/artists. Max Magee. More Max Magee 83 of 214 the best wide receivers of all time, 24 of 286 the best Green Bay Packers of all time, 11 of 21 athletes who accomplished amazing feats while drunk or high off their asses. Max Woosnam. More Max Woosnam 106 of 117 the best Manchester City players of all time, 17 of 24 the best tennis players from England. Max Winkler, Max Heindel, Max Delbruck, Max Offals. More Max Offals 232 of 743 the greatest directors in movie history, 121 of 139 the greatest auteurs In film history, 232 of 320 famous people buried at Père Lachaise Cemetery. Max Cooper, Max Schreck. More Max Schreck, 533 of 1017 the best actors. Film history, 231 of 237 which actor would you bring back for one final movie? 37 of 50 the greatest artists with only one masterpiece. Max Muchnick, Max Born. More Max Born, 456 of 1355 the greatest minds of all time. 938 of 1283 every person who has been immortalized in a Google Doodle. Max Azria, Max Gale, Max Bentley. More Max Bentley, 209 of 502 the best NHL players of all time. 55 of 93 the best Toronto Maple Leafs of all time. 122 of 135 the greatest Chicago Blackhawks of all time. Max Murney. More Max Murney, 39 of 57 the best men's tennis players of the 2000s. 45 of 51 the best men's tennis players of the 1990s. 1 of 12 the best tennis players from Belarus. Max Collins, Max Martini, Max Baer Jr., Max Brown, Max von Schlebroek, Max Zasławski. Or 707 of 786 the top NBA players of all time. 144 of 175 the greatest shooting guards in NBA history. 57 of 71 the greatest Jewish athletes of all time. Max George, Max Stirner. More Max Stirner, 246 of 403 famous role models we'd like to meet in person. 9 of 1717 people who were killed by bugs. Max Graham, Max Fleischer, Max Carver, Max Lanier. More Max Lanier, 105 of 118 the greatest left-handed pitchers of all time. 301 of 316 the greatest left-handed baseball players of all time. 79 of 134 the greatest St. Louis Cardinals of all time. Max Ernst. More Max Ernst, 2 of 65 the greatest famous surrealist artists. 231 of 320 famous people buried at Père Lachaise Cemetery. Max Steiner. More Max Steiner, 185 of 816 these poetic geniuses wrote your favorite songs of all time. 64 of 132 the best soundtrack composers. 54 of 183 the best film score composers. Max Montoya, More Max Montoya 117 of 322 people who should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. 30 of 44 the best UCLA football players of all time. 64 of 173 the best Oakland Raiders of all time. Max Carey. More Max Carey 252 of 708 the best hitters in baseball history. 427 of 582 the greatest baseball players of all time. 17 of 174 the greatest center fielders of all time. Max Schmeling. More Max Schmeling 158 of 1816 the best athletes of all time. 20 of 178 the best boxers of all time. 36 of 207 the best boxers of the 20th century. Max Baer. More Max Baer 13 of 100 the best heavyweight boxers of all time. 18 of 71 the greatest Jewish athletes of all time. Max Roach. More Max Roach 349 of 525 which artist would you bring back from the dead to write one more song? 2 of 25 the 25 most popular and influential black drummers. 56 of 106 the best musical artists from North Carolina. Max Unger. More Max Unger 612 of 1323 the best football players ever. 9 of 98 the best Oregon Ducks of all time. 19 of 213 the best Seattle Seahawks of all time. Max Weber. Max Thieriot. More Max Thieriot 94 of 191 the best current NHL players. 364 of 502 the best NHL players of all time. 49 of 50 the most likable players in the NHL today. Max Planck. More Max Planck 23 of 1355 the greatest minds of all time. 284 of 2443 the most influential people of all time. 418 of 753 people we wish were still alive. Max Minghella. More Max Minghella 8 of 27 current stars who have famous parents. 1 of 3 every man Elle Fanning has dated. Max Weinberg. More Max Weinberg 50 of 532 the best drummers of all time. 75 of 106 rock stars who would make the best president. 9 of 16 the best late night TV sidekicks. Max Casella. Maxwell. More Maxwell 1362 of 1891 the greatest musical artists of all time. 75 of 94 the best singers who only need to go by one name. 47 of 252 the greatest R&B artists and bands of all time. Max Thieriot. Max Scherzer. More Max Scherzer 19 of 273 the top current baseball players. 17 of 62 the most likable active MLB players. 30 of 278 the best starting pitchers of all time. Max Thieriot. Max Irons. Max von Sydow. More Max von Sydow 96 of 1017 The best actors in film history 140 of 310 The coolest actors ever 103 of 309 Famous people most likely to live to 100 Max Greenfield. More Max Greenfield 62 of 87 celebrities who should be A-listers 10 of 13 actors who almost quit acting right before landing their big role 15 of 19 television actors who overact way too hard.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.